Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the brand new Under Armour Curry 6. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Curry 6 features a multi-directional traction pattern. On the lateral side of the traction, you have like this kind of part circle, semicircle traction pattern, and on the medial side, you have these nubs. And I would say the traction is pretty good. On dustier courts, you are going to have to wipe, as on the medial sides where these nubs are, it does collect dust and it does kind of get stuck inside the groove, so you will have to wipe pretty hard in order to, clear off the traction. But, on your cleaner courts or your like average dusty courts, you guys should be fine. Just make sure you wipe to get off that dust. As far as traction goes, like I said, it's really nice. You have really great bite. One downside about this traction is the rubber durability, at least on this colorway. I know many other shoe reviewers have had this problem with this Christmas colorway. I'm not sure about like the Fox Theater one or maybe some future colorways, but at least on this one, there is a, it's either defective or it's just really bad rubber compound that they used. So after wear testing the shoe for like 1.5 weeks with, I'd say at least like 25 plus hours in the shoes, the rubber is actually fraying. And what you guys are about to see is after like maybe 1 week of use, and then I played in it some more, and then what you see now is this rubber right here is actually like coming off. It's not to the point where, I know the Soul Brothers actually had a problem where this whole piece is just coming off completely. I haven't had that issue. I personally haven't had that, but the rubber itself is fraying off, and I'm pretty sure these nubs here are going to rip off really soon. So as far as the durability of this rubber compound, it's really not that great. I'm really hoping that other colorways of the Curry 6 don't have the same problem, because that's definitely going to be something that holds this shoe back from being a great performer. I wouldn't say that it's not a great performer, because it is a great performer, but for your money, the durability should definitely be there. Disregarding durability, just in terms of performance, the traction was really nice. So for traction, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So moving on to the cushion, the Curry 6 features full-length hover, and the hover in here feels really nice. It's a little more firm than what was featured on the Hover Havoc, in my opinion, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. In my opinion, I think this is a really great cushion setup, and maybe even my most favorite Curry cushion setup. The hover just feels very nice. It gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you a good balance of that impact protection and that core feel and responsiveness, and after you break in the cushion, it feels even better. I think the best thing about this is that it really does give you a little bit of everything while sacrificing nothing. If you guys want to feel super fast and light on your feet while also not sacrificing like your knees and your ankles and your just feet and just pain in general, I'd say that this cushion setup is really nice. I really enjoyed it, and it definitely caters for my play style. Like, I really love how these felt on foot. Like I said, this is probably the best use of hover so far in my opinion, and definitely I think like the best cushion ever featured on a Curry shoe. So for cushion on this shoe, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So moving on to the materials, the Curry 6 is pretty much a full knit upper. It is more of a free-flowing knit up in the toe box area and around like the midfoot and obviously towards the back heel. It's going to be more reinforced. On the midfoot area, it is backed by like this harder plastic material, but it still feels really nice on your foot while also maintaining a lot of containment, which is, also really great. Not only does this shoe feature full knit upper, but it does also have fuse overlays in the high wear areas, such as like the toe box and around where your shoelaces go. So one of the cons to the materials is the fact that because it's a full knit upper, and this is typically how it is on these one booty full knit uppers, is that the tongue area is a slightly thinner or just like stretchier knit, and that's exactly the case with the Curry 6. And yeah, it feels great. Like, it's really easy to slide your foot into the shoe and everything, but the one thing about it is if you all like to crank down your laces, which I'm one of those people, it just really makes your foot feel secure and whatnot. But if you guys are one of those people, be careful when you crank the top lace, because I felt a lot of digging pain when I cranked down the top laces. I think one of the main problems, if not the only problem, is you see where these lace holes connect into the tongue of the shoe, or I guess like what would be the tongue of the shoe. It's actually backed by like this hard plastic on the inner side of the shoe, and I think when you're cranking down, your top lace, it's basically digging and pulling into your skin, and I'm pretty sure that's like the main source of irritation. And you know, that's just one little gripe that I have about the materials and I guess like overall lacing setup of the shoe. Other than that, you know, the materials do feel really nice. Under Armour's use of knits are always pretty on point. So for the materials on here, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So moving on to the fit, I do think that the Curry 6 runs true to size, maybe just a tad bit long. I'm not sure if I would necessarily go down a half size. So if you guys are interested in picking these up, my best bet is saying, you know, just go in stores, try them on, make sure they fit. And as you all know, I'm a slightly wide footer, and going true to size in these felt perfectly fine for me. I didn't have any pinching pain around the forefoot area, which is, you know, a big plus. If you guys are extremely wide footers, I would recommend also, you know, trying these on in stores, because I'm not exactly sure how you guys will do. But as a slightly wide footer, I felt perfectly fine. After you break the shoe in, the materials lie on your foot very nicely. It gives you a pretty good one-to-one fit, and you know, it has to, because it is a one booty upper. If it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. For the most part, I think the Curry line has a really good fit. The Curry 2 is like one of the best fitting shoes in my opinion, and the Curry 6 feels really, really nice as well. So for fit on the shoe, I'm also gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Now moving on to the support, I think the support features on the Curry 6 are also really amazing. Just like with every other Curry model, support has always been a key factor and a great part of the Curry line. In the back of the shoe, you do have an internal heel counter, which just locks your heel in. Really, really nice, very comfortable, but also very stable. Also up in the forefoot area, you do have, you know, a lot of containment coming just from like the materials itself, and just like the overall structure of the shoe is very, very supportive. Not only that, but they do have like a full speed plate that runs throughout the entire shoe to help you with that torsional rigidity and stability. And I did mention in my first impressions that I was a little bit worried, because honestly the forefoot area of this shoe, the base of it doesn't look too wide, but I never had instability issues on lateral cuts, crossovers, anything like that. So I think for support, you guys are gonna be perfectly fine. I had no issues. So for support in the shoe, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So the Curry 6 retails for $130, and for $130, you know, it's definitely a great performing shoe. It's really fun, and it's definitely a top performer. So what I'm thinking is, if this rubber durability thing is only on this particular colorway, then this is definitely a cop, because this is a great performer. It has everything that I want and nothing that I don't. Overall, the cushion is amazing, the fit is amazing, and the traction is really, really nice. Not Curry 2 level, but I think it's maybe the second best or third best out of the Curry line, and you know, being second or third best is still like a very high level, because the Curry 2's traction was insane. So yeah, you know, if the rubber durability thing is only with this colorway, then this is definitely a cop. I am debating if I should get the Fox Theater colorway and give you all an update after wear testing those, just to, you know, I want to keep you all informed, make sure that you all are actually getting a shoe that's gonna last you, rather than you all buy something that's gonna deteriorate really quickly. If you all are interested in me doing that video, leave me a comment down below, because I'm definitely gonna consider doing that. But yeah, you know, the Curry 6 is an amazing performer, and definitely a cop outside of this rubber durability issue. And like I said, I am thinking about doing the Fox Theater update. So just leave a comment down below, and that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.